Hi, I'm Thomas.
And I'm Sheena, and we're chasing a plate. If you're in Malaysia, a must-eat is Malaysia's national dish, Nasi Lemak. So today we're in Kuala Lumpur and we've come to Selera Jaya 223 food court to sample the famous Nasi Lemak. Let's eat. A lot of our subscribers told us we had to come to Selera Jaya 223 to try a Nasi Lemak in its most simplest traditional form. Nasi Lemak bungkus, which means it's wrapped up in a banana leaf, ready to eat. What's most interesting about the food court here is that there are two Nasi Lemak stalls. One which has a blue chop or blue stack, the other with a red stack. Some people love the blue, others love the red. So we are going to do a bit of a taste test and see which we like most. Let's open these bad boys up and find out what the difference is between the two. So Nasi Lemak is Malaysia's national dish, and traditionally it's eaten for breakfast, but in reality it's eaten at all hours of the day. So breakfast, lunch, dinner, supper, snacks. It's made up of coconut rice, so rice which is cooked in coconut milk, sambal, which is a chili sauce, hard-boiled egg, roasted peanuts, and you'll often find ikan bilis or fried anchovies and slices of cucumber on the side. I can't wait to get into these.
Now that Sheena's done all the explaining, I get to do the fun part, the eating. Now I'm going to start with the blue one. So like Sheena said, there's one with a blue stamp and one with a red stamp. So it's pretty cool that you've got these two different stalls. Apparently they taste quite different. So let's start with the blue one. It's got a very red sambal, or the chili sauce. There's about one peanut, maybe two peanuts, and half the egg. So simple. The rice, very fluffy. Let's get some rice and some sambal. That rice is amazing. There's so much coconut flavor coming out of the rice. It's almost creamy, it's so coconutty. And the sambal's very spicy. Not blow your socks off spicy, very easy to eat. But it's got a very spicy kick. It's not, maybe it's a little bit tangy, but it's not sweet really. It's just spicy, a little bit of a tang. That is very good. I'm gonna grab some more. Let's grab some egg and some rice and some sambal. So this is a whole lot of everything. I just dropped my sambal. Can't have that. Let's get some more. That egg's really nicely boiled. It's not overdone, so the yolk's still quite creamy and the white's just nice and soft, very easy to bite through. It's terrible when an egg's overdone and gets all rubbery, so it's not like that at all. Oh, it is very nice. I'm just going to try the rice by itself. The texture's amazing. It tastes like pudding. It's really soft, but it's dry, so it's all light and falling to bits, or single strands, but it's very pudding-like in its taste. It's almost sweet because of the coconut on there. That is awesome. Well, let's do a back-to-back eating. I'm going to try the red stickered Nasi Lemak. Let's see, I'm going to go rice and sambal to start me off, just like I did last time. This one's got a few more peanuts. Not many though, there's only about 4. The sambal's a much different color. It's very red and sort of dark in its redness, a deep red. Let's see. That is completely different. That is so good. It's sweet, this one. Much sweeter, not nearly as spicy. It's got a little bit of a tang again, almost like a vinegary tang. It's got much more of a fish flavor, so there must be some sort of anchovies or something in the sambal, I imagine. The rice, once again, is so fluffy. I'm going to try that by itself. The rice is less coconutty than the first one I had. It tastes a lot more like just normal steamed rice. It's definitely got a coconut edge, but it's not very strong at all. I better try this egg, do the whole thing. There's some peanuts. I've got the egg and a bit of rice and some sambal. Wow. I love this one. The sweetness in that sambal is incredible. When you take the spiciness of the chilies and add the sweetness, they have created a very special sauce there. That is unbelievable. The peanuts are actually not really crunchy because they've been sitting in there. I think they've gone soft. Oh man, that is so good. Both of them are so good actually. But if I had to vote on the spot, I'll pick this one, which is the red sticker one. But I'm definitely going to have to try a bit more to get a true opinion. Unbelievably good. Sheena, you have to try these. Oh, and if you guys are loving our content, remember to pop down below, give us a comment, hit that thumbs up button, and hit subscribe. That helps us so much.
Thomas and I have become addicted to nasi lemak, and I can't wait to try these. So I'm going to try the red stamped nasi lemak first. I'm going to get a bit of the sambal, egg and peanuts and just go for it. There's so much flavour in the sambal, and it is quite sweet, but even though it's got that sweetness, there's still that spice level, so there's that chili level in there. That rice is very creamy. I'm just going to have a bit of it by itself with the sambal and maybe a peanut. It's very soft. The grains are very fluffy. You can definitely taste the coconut. So it almost has like a salty edge to it. Salty but creamy edge to the rice. That's really, really good. Now for the blue one. So as Thomas said, the sambal or chili sauce in this is a lot more vibrant, so it's a more fiery red. I'm going to give it a go just with rice and sambal. That's really good too. I really like the rice in this one. The rice is a bit more bite, a bit more texture. That sambal though is definitely a lot spicier than the red choc packet. It doesn't have that sweetness at all. It really is just quite fiery. But I really love the rice in this. Like the grains are separate. They're not as mushy, although the red one isn't mushy, it's just fluffier, I suppose. They're both amazing. I'm going to have to eat more to decide which one I like best. To go with our nasi lemak, we have a basket of otak-otak. Otak-otak literally translates to brains, but it's not brains. It's actually a fish paste or like a fish curry that's just been wrapped in banana leaves and then popped over the grill. So basically it's minced fish blended with spices and aromatics, and also I think it's tapioca flour, correct me if I'm wrong. But I'm going to give that a go too. Might just scrape that off the banana leaf. It's almost like a custard. It's very vibrant, very red. That's really, really good. The aromatics are really fragrant and that fish flavour is very strong. I really like it.
The other thing that's really cool about eating here is everything's kind of self-service. So you get like your otak-otak in a little box on the table. Nasi lemak come on a tray, but you just eat what you want and you pay for what you eat. So they come 5 at a time. So if you eat 3, you pay for 3. If you eat all 5, you eat all 5. Then get another tray of 5. It just keeps going and going. It makes it so easy because you're not calling for a waiter all the time. You've just got it sitting there and you eat what you want. I'm absolutely loving it.
We suggest if you come here that you come in the evenings because that's when it really fires up. Especially if you want to try both the red nasi lemak and the blue nasi lemak, because the red nasi lemak store only opens at 7 PM. And they say that the busiest time for this food court is around midnight. So people come here for supper it's a really cool atmosphere.
And remember, we always put the details down below of the places we're eating. So if you want details, pop down to the description. You'll find out exactly where we are tonight. I'm loving it, but do you have a favorite? Red or blue camp?
This is really tricky because I love the sambal in the red. I like the sweeter sambal, but I love the rice, the texture of the rice in the blue. So because I'm really picky when it comes to rice, I love a hard rice. I've got to go the blue.
I'm totally going red. I love the plainer rice and I love that sweet sambal. I would normally go spicy, to be honest, but for whatever reason tonight, that sweet, still spicy but sweet sambal is just doing it for me. It is incredible in my books.
We would love to know whether you are partial to a sweet sambal or a spicy sambal for your nasi lemak. Let us know in the comments below.
That was a really cool experience. It's definitely a little bit outside the normal area you might be in as a traveller. Totally worth the effort though. There's other stalls here as well, so there's plenty of food to try, but trying those two dishes side by side is super fun. Sorry about all the noise, it's pretty chaotic and fun here.
We hope we've inspired you to eat and explore like a traveller, not a tourist. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next time. Jumpa lagi!
Jumpa lagi!